All right, we are live, Benji. We are live, my friend. How are you?
Hello.
What's going on?
Yeah, doing great. Life's good. How are you?
Oh, I'm great, man. So I want to start right off the bat here. Um, we were talking by text message and stuff, and then I go on to Twitter X, whatever you want to call it, um, and see a very interesting comment to another post from yours. Uh,
Right.
so the question is smart ring or smart watch? Um, you said that you find smart rings boring or just not.
Like I don't really see
Uh,
it. I don't want to say boring. I'd say I just don't really see much of a point in them.
mm, right.
So,
I personally think, I personally think that you are insane. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But no, um, I personally think that you're kind of right. You're kind of right. But here's the thing. I think that there is a market for it. I think that for the people that don't want to spend 400, 500, $600 on a smartwatch, they can go for a ring. And,
what
for the,
smartwatch are you buying for that much?
no, but you know what I mean?
Yeah, no,
Like
no,
in
I
that
understand.
range.
Yeah, but I think I definitely think there's a market for it because yeah, not everybody wants a watch. I actually discussed this topic with Dave in his podcast this morning, which you guys can go watch on Friday. Follow me on X for when that drops. But yeah, we were talking about. I was mentioning that I think there is a market for it, but the problem is like for someone like me, I own a smartwatch. I love my smartwatch, Apple Watch. I use it
Mm,
every day. I charge it as soon when I wake up in the morning. I charge it and then I put it on for the rest of the day. I sleep with it. It's great. I think for me,
right.
the only reason why I would even consider getting a smart ring is for sleep tracking, and that's about it. Because,
Hmm.
like, also if you think about it, how much tech can you fit in a small ring, realistically? Like, we've seen Aura with their ring. Mainly, it just does like heart rate monitoring. It could track your workouts, kind of tracks your sleep, kind of. It's
Hmm.
like but it's still too small, I think, to track other things like take an ECG or measure actually, I think it can measure your blood oxygen, but I'm not sure. But measuring blood oxygen, there's a lot of things, even with glucose monitoring, which apparently is coming to the Apple Watch at
Yeah.
some point in the
Yeah.
future. Um,
Right.
like that tech can't exactly be put into a ring. But then you've got the people that the reason why they would buy a ring over a smartwatch is maybe they don't like smartwatches. They don't want to be constantly
Right.
connected. Maybe they don't want to charge their watch every day or every other day.
Hmm.
Um, or they just want to wear a classic watch and they're not really into that, but they still kind of want to do fitness tracking. Which I mean,
Yeah.
there are alternatives out there like the Whoop band, which, to be honest, if you ask me, is a bit of a scam. But I, I haven't tried one, so I can't exactly comment that much. But I know people who have them, and it's like
Fair
they're
enough.
literally just the thing on your wrist. Does everything the Apple Watch does minus notifications, tell the time, use it as a flashlight, use it to ping your phone, and a bunch of other things that the Apple Watch does really, really well. There are places where you can't wear a
Right here.
smartwatch.
Right here.
I
That
mean,
was my second point. Thank you,
in
Michael,
what
for taking the words
I'm
right
trying
out
to
of my
think
mouth.
though, like what like I might sound dumb for asking this, but what places would you be able to not wear a smartwatch, but you'd be able to wear a ring? I mean, I guess
True.
one idea that I just had, when I went for my visa interview for the US last year, I couldn't bring my watch with me.
Hmm. Mm-hmm.
but I could bring a ring.
Mm-hmm.
Except the ring doesn't tell time though. So again,
Yeah.
like
Right.
it can measure
True.
my footsteps to the office I'm going to. I'm back, but nothing
Yeah.
else.
Right. And I
So I don't know.
mean, yeah, that's a good point. By the way, what's up, everybody in the chat? I can see you guys. How you guys doing? Michael Pepper, what's going on, man? I gotta message you, man.
Yeah,
Um,
Michael, can you please expand on what you mean? Like, what places can you wear whatever?
yes,
I
I
mean,
think he just did
I guess now
places
that I
that
think
don't
of it, there
allow
are.
recording devices, and since smartwatches have microphones.
Yeah, but like
Hmm.
which places? I've never been to a place where I've had to take my watch off apart from the US consulate, which is like pretty much the
Or
only place.
yeah, yeah,
That's the only place
or
where I've
like
had
going
to
through an
actually.
airport or something. But yeah.
Well, no, even in the airport, like now, like the last few times I've gone, they didn't ask me to take my watch off, and I just went.
Oh,
You know,
dude, mine
whatever.
always dings. I don't know why. I swear, every time I go to Portugal and I take a
The
freaking
trick
watch.
is you hold it behind your back, and it works.
Ooh.
My dad taught me that trick. He's an airline pilot, so or was an airline pilot. Doesn't do it anymore, but he also
Are
told
you
me
lurking, miss?
there's all there's all sorts of things you can bring on a plane if you know what you're doing.
True, true.
Like you can actually bring scissors on a plane. You just have to package it up right and
Yeah,
not get it
fair enough,
detected.
fair
But
enough.
anyway, that's besides the point though. But like what exactly places? Which airline did he fly for? He flew for a couple of different airlines.
Yeah, me too.
A few of them went bust, so they don't exist anymore. But one that he flew for that still exists is Ryanair, which is like basically the equivalent to Spirit in the
Yep,
UK.
yep.
It's a pretty bad airline.
I've heard
Except
of
their planes
Ryanair.
don't
Actually,
except except their planes don't fall apart, which is good. Like they've never had a crash, but
you
their
know,
prices are absurd. They sell you really low tickets, and then just for your seat you have to pay like $20. It's
yeah.
crazy.
You know what?
College,
My Portuguese friend Gonzalo that's in our chat.
right?
He's actually working for Ryanair.
Oh, no way. That's cool.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I think he's in like the beginning stages, from what I
Right.
understand.
Like what is he doing
But yeah,
exactly in the is he
I
like a
think he's
cabin
gonna
crew
be like a
or
cabin crew. Yeah, I believe he's
sick?
gonna be cabin crew. Which I mean, easy job, somewhat, I
Yeah.
guess.
Unless you have people
I I
freaking
I
out on
I
the
would love
plane
to.
or
I would love to
terrorists
fly for
on
free.
board.
I would love to fly for free. Gonzalo,
Yeah, no.
get me trips to Portugal for free. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding, man. I gotta
I
get
mean
him
they
on
get
one
discounts.
of these days.
Yeah, I think they get discounts on flights and stuff.
Yeah, dude.
Uh,
Like, I don't understand. Like, people. I got two cousins that are flight attendants, and I mean, we never asked because they're just local. But it's like, get us some trips, would you? I mean, I would love to go
I mean,
back to
also
Florida
I
or
think
something.
cool thing about being a cabin crew is you just go visit all these places, and sometimes you have to stay there overnight or for a few days, and you just can just go and do whatever.
Mark Sequence out of the shadows. What's
What's
up, man?
up?
Dude, it's been a while. I actually hit him up the other day. I'm like, yo,
I
where you been, man? Like
I
you
interact
used
with him
to
on
crash
X all
all
the
my
time.
parties. Huh?
I interact with him on X all the time.
Oh yeah.
About, like,
He's a
bunch
cool
of
dude.
stuff.
He's a cool dude.
You've got
I
Vision
haven't
Pro, right, Mark? I haven't flown since I was in middle school. That's crazy.
damn. I haven't flown since December.
I haven't flown since
Literally.
October.
I feel like you fly more than I do, though. Like, I feel like you
Yeah, no,
have gone on more
last year I
trips.
flew quite a lot.
I mean,
So
your dad does work, yeah. So
yeah, that
you
too.
guys get good discounts.
Well, no, he doesn't work for the airlines anymore. He's
Oh,
an
he
aircraft
doesn't.
broker now. No, he
Oh,
stopped doing it because it wasn't paying well in the end. Like a lot of other
ouch.
careers and stuff, like the salaries went up, but pilots always stayed the same. Now recently they've raised them again, but
Hmm.
he's found more money. He can
Right.
make more money with what he's doing now. So, um,
Yo, Mark, man, do you have anything set up and want to join us tonight? Let me know.
But this comment
Um,
that we missed, I think earlier from Michael, where he says that college classes so you can't cheat. But then, like, what exactly is the point? Like, you can't. These smart rings can only literally all they do is they track your health stuff, and it's like you're gonna be in
yeah,
a test for
yeah.
maybe an hour, maybe two. I don't know how many hours you do tests for. I didn't go to school, but um, yeah, like, why are you gonna need a ring just to
Hey,
just to
Benji.
track your heart rate or something? What?
Hey, Benji. I don't know if you can see it on your end. I don't know if you have YouTube open or not, but our poll is smart ring by 60%.
Yeah, that's because you've got a bunch of that's because we've got a bunch of average consumers like, oh, smart ring, cool. Smart rings already exist. And also, like, what would Apple do that makes it different?
I mean, that's the question, man. That listen, they've already confirmed that they're going to do
Like,
it. So
why should I?
I personally, I personally thought about that myself. I was like, what are they going to do different? Like, are they going to make it
Because,
out of
like, why am
titanium?
I?
Like they're
Yeah, but still, like, material isn't everything. Like, why would I go for an Apple ring when I can get an Aura ring that's most likely going to be cheaper? It comes in it'll probably come in more styles. I'm assuming if Apple release it, they'll probably just do titanium, and that's like the only color you can get, or they'll do like white
Mhm.
titanium, or actually, it would be sick if they match the iPhone colors. I think that would be
Mhm.
nice. But then the
Oh yeah.
next iPhone will come out and they'll change the shades of colors again. So there you go. Um, I already have a smartwatch, and I only choose a smart ring for one extra accessory. So my vote was for jewelry. Oh, just like as an extra. But then, like, just get a normal ring. Don't get one that you have
To
to
answer your
charge.
question, yeah, that's FaceTime only, man. That would be cool
I
if
can I can't I can't wait for a Vision Pro to actually be able to, like,
dude,
you can
that's
join the
gonna be sick.
StreamYard. Imagine doing a whole live stream in thing.
But dumb rings are dumb. It's all about
Yeah, but the thing is you
Bruh.
have to charge it. Like, yes, you may have to charge it once a
So what?
week, but
You charge your watch every night. What's the difference?
well, because that's a regular thing. Like, the thing I hate about certain products that last multiple days with battery is like I get into the habit of charging things every single day. I charge my phone and my watch every single day. Charge the phone at night, watch in the morning, and then what else do I charge? Well, my Mac's always plugged in. I charge
Hmm.
some of the other phones I've got sometimes,
Whoa.
which gets inconvenient, but I don't charge everything every day.
Yeah.
I charge
Yeah.
everything every day. So if I had a ring, it would just I would have to make it a habit to charge it once a week and stuff, and it's just like I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah.
Um, what's Mark? Because Apple
Solar ring.
solar ring.
Sorry.
I was highlighting this comment. Because Apple will do it better. It would already be ecosystem and get this say they made it look like Apple Park. Yeah, but the question is, how exactly would they make it ecosystem based? Like, it's literally just a ring that tracks your health. With an Aura ring, for example, at least I'm not sure if this is 100% correct, but you can connect it straight to your Apple Health, which means
Hmm.
when you go to sleep, it'll track it. Boom, it'll show up in Apple Health. When you go out for a walk, it'll track it. Boom, go into Apple Health. So it's like
Yeah.
you already get all those things on other rings. And I'm
Hmm.
assuming the Samsung,
Hmm.
I'm interested to see what the Galaxy ring is going to even look like or what it's going to do. Um,
Yeah.
and how it's going to be different from the competition.
Yeah.
Because I
I
think that's the
mean,
biggest problem. Wait,
Michael
what?
just
If the ring lasts a week, then it only needs to charge 14.28%. If you charge it once a day, so that means probably 5 minutes, and then charge it back up. Do that when you take a shower or brush your teeth. Yeah, but like that's why would I do that?
Michael,
That's an extra thing I have to charge. It's an extra
I have a
charger
new name
that
for
I
you.
need.
Michael, I have a new name for you. Tech scientist.
Tech scientist or tech mathematician. The guy
Yeah.
just made a random calculation. I would not have sat down and calculated that stuff. But the same thing, just Apple maybe free up some space in the watch, maybe for more battery fun. I mean, yeah, but then what would be the point of the Apple Watch if they remove all the most of the health features, most of the health sensors? Like, I
Yeah.
don't know. Also, why would you want a bigger screen? The screen is already big enough.
Yeah.
We've got the
Too
Ultra.
big.
What do you want? Do you want an Ultra
I
Max,
cannot,
Ultra Pro Max, or something?
bruh. Yeah.
Pro Max
Yeah.
Ultra, Apple
Ha-
Watch Pro Max Ultra.
half your arm.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm
Just
all
have one of
set.
those, like in Spy Kids, where they had the thing that
Yeah.
takes up half your arm. You can just like do
Actually,
gestures and stuff.
I would love to try something like that. Something that just like the Vision Pro just highlights on your arm or something.
Oh wait, Mark, question for you: are you watching this stream in Vision Pro right now?
Are you
He probably is.
are you commenting and watching on Vision Pro?
He's just like this in his room. Everybody's just like, people walk in and like, what?
Bruh.
I actually watched the video today. I don't know if you watch Zach Alsop. He's like a British YouTuber. He made a video so funny.
Nah.
He went on like a holiday to France with his girlfriend, and he had Vision Pro. Basically, he wanted to learn to ski while he was wearing Vision Pro, because
Yeah.
him and his girlfriend planned that they were gonna go. They were gonna take lessons for skiing before they went. So then they could ski together, and then he just procrastinated, and then they got there and he's like, okay, so you go ski, I'll learn how to do it. And he's got like the video up, and then he's like trying to ski. He's like looking at it, and then there's a clip of him also going to a restaurant, and there's just him like this, and his girlfriend's just like eating or whatever, and then he's just like this, typing in the
Wow.
air. It's so funny. And mostly voice text. It is mostly voice texting. That
I
sounds
saw a video.
looks
I
pretty
want to watch it
accurate though.
tonight. I saw a video and I want to watch it tonight. Apparently some girl bought their boyfriend Apple Vision Pro to surprise him. And yeah, I haven't watched it. I just saw the title. I surprised my boyfriend with Vision Pro and I'm just like, "What?" Hey babe, you want to do that? Can you
Wait, do
spare
what, sorry?
$3,500?
No, I don't, unfortunately. If I did, I'd get one myself, honestly. Um,
Yeah, right.
but yeah, this is funny. But how are we gonna track our showers and teeth? Yeah, exactly. Like
Babe.
those extra calories are needed.
Mm,
Like when you're brushing your teeth, all those calories can help you win those competitions. Those like
what's up, Keith?
5 calories you burn from brushing your teeth. Yeah, though I brush my
Oh
teeth
man.
right-handed, so it probably wouldn't even track.
Liked by Mark Sequence. Thanks, Mark. I just saw you on X. I'm like, what the heck is vibrating now? Oh, it's just Mark.
It's just Mark.
Bruh.
Who cares?
Right? He's been in the shadows anyway. No, I'm kidding. All respect to you, Mark. You know that. You know that, man. You've been a great supporter, man. Really appreciate you. I want to
I
see
think
your 3 hour to 4 hour live streams coming back, bro. I want to go to bed with you going live and wake up with you going live, just like it did that one time. No joke. There was one time he had gone live. I had just gone to bed. Went in. I'm like, hey guys, just coming in to say hi. I'm gonna go to bed. Go. I get up the next morning. I see him still live. I'm like, what the hell? And I guess he had like, I don't know, 500, 600. I don't know, like 5 or 6 guests or whatever. And dude,
I
that
remember
shit
back
was
in the
lit. I don't know
day.
if you
I remember
I actually
back in the day
joined
when
that. It was
Viper
like
used to do
crap,
those. Viper used to do those 8-hour live streams.
bruh. I
Those were
I
crazy.
actually
I'd like hop on
I can't say
for like
this.
a few
I can't
minutes
say
at like
this.
1 in the morning, and then I'd go to sleep, and then I wake up and they're still live, and I'm like, bro, how?
I did watch them live on vidIQ today for a little bit.
Right. No, the
Um,
vidIQ live streams are pretty good. It's you can learn
yeah,
quite a
they are
lot from the
really
channel
really
reviews.
informative. I really like them.
Yeah, they
Especially
audited my channel once as well.
yeah, I remember that. I remember that. I think I
That
was
was
there
sick.
when I when you went on. Can I hop on? I mean, I don't see why not.
Oh, wrong one. Michael is saying, been enjoying recording my Leaving the Apple Ecosystem series. Why are you leaving the Apple ecosystem? I guess we'll have to
Wow.
find out. No,
Wow.
now that we're on the topic of like
You know
smart
what?
rings and
Benji,
stuff,
do you mind sending these two an invite? Because I really want to.
I don't know if I've got both of them. No, I open up and the first tweet that's on there is from Michael Pepper. Wait, so who am I inviting?
MPT and Ibani.
All right, let me send them over.
MPT, man, get ready. Get ready, because I'm going to interrogate you. Worse than they do on NCIS. No, I'm kidding. I don't know if you watch NCIS, man, but one of the actors just passed away, David McCallum,
Right.
and they did a tribute episode because he was on since like the beginning. Bruh, that was the saddest freaking episode. Awful. But I did. I think you saw. You must have seen it on my Facebook. I did post a quote that he
I
said in
don't
the
use
episode.
Facebook.
Oh, that's
Well, I mean,
right.
I use it, but I barely go onto it. I go on it maybe once a
Yeah.
month, once in a blue moon.
I go on it like 5 times a day. Sadly, no. I honestly like. I'll go on it, but I'm mostly on it for messaging people. I'm more on Messenger than anything.
Yeah, I mean, I
You
use
know.
Messenger every now and then, but I just don't use Facebook, the Facebook app
But I
itself.
posted one of the quotes and it's so freaking true. Let me read it. Hang on. Yo, Ibani's backstage.
Shall I? There we
No,
go.
you're not.
What's
You're
up?
good, man.
What's up,
What up,
guys? How
man?
are you? Nothing much. Just enjoying the day. Been pretty
Awesome.
warm, kind of, despite being 42 outside.
Yo, we got 9 people. We had 10 people, and then one person left. I don't know. But what's
Ibani's
up,
on the stream.
everybody?
Hey, yo, what the
Um,
heck? My screen time is just gone
Oh,
weird.
speaking of the vidIQ app, I'm actually enjoying it.
Yeah, it's really good.
I've been doing the daily tasks and the growth plans and everything and other ideas.
Nice.
so
For now,
I'm
I'm gonna use the free service, and then it'll be I'll upgrade to the more other plan.
Yeah.
Hang on. Give me 1 second. I have to grab something.
What's up, Jess? How you doing? How you doing?
The
I
heck?
just
What is this
posted it in the comments. Yesterday is over. Change is the essence of life. And I feel like that's so true.
That's true.
I mean,
For a second, I was like,
if
why has
you
it been
don't
posted
change.
twice? But then I realized you're streaming this on Facebook as
Oh,
well.
yeah. um, yeah, I just feel like if you don't change with the times, like, you know.
Like, also, I think, like, you make mistake. Yesterday you made mistakes. Yesterday was a different day, but like
Right.
you
Right.
can change today. Like
Exactly.
today's the best
Exactly.
time to change is now. So
Exactly. Exactly. And I mean, I think that's great advice for um people on YouTube. But honestly, I mean, um I think that if you um i- you got to get better day by day. Every single upload, we say it all the time. Try to make one or two things or whatever better than the last upload. You know.
Mark asked for a link. Mark, check your XDMs.
Ooh, all right. We're gonna have a party in here. Damn. All right. Can
Oh,
we
I
can
got.
we go? Question is, can we go 6 hours? No, I'm kidding. Man,
Nah,
I,
ain't no way I'm going 6 hours.
oh yeah, isn't there a limit to how long you can go live now, or something like that?
I don't think so. That 8 hour limit
Oh,
back in the day was just for Hangouts.
oh, gotcha.
I Bonnie with the Prime.
Yeah, I had one today. I like this
Uh
one.
oh. Uh oh.
Which flavor is your favorite?
Mine, the green one actually. I like the green one. And
Really?
this one, and the
We
green
got.
one. Blue
Yeah,
raspberry.
I don't. I'm not a fan of the green one, honestly. I love Ice Pop. That one's really good.
I haven't tried
I
that
Also,
know.
one yet.
I don't know. Have you tried the new original flavor, the white one?
No, no, not yet. But I will
That
go
one's really
tomorrow.
good. Yeah,
Which
that
one
one's
is it?
really good. It's it's just the one in the white can. It's called original. It tastes like it's kind of like got a berry flavor, similar
Okay.
to
Mhm.
the Meta Moon, um, but it's a energy one.
I'll look for it tomorrow.
What's
I
up,
heard
Michael?
that. I heard Prime was taking over the sales in Walmart, like beating out Gatorade.
Yeah, it beat out Gatorade already. It's crazy.
Yep.
Oh, we're
No,
missing
we'll
the
probably
music
see
and bars.
We'll probably see Feastables beat Hershey's very
I
soon.
tried Feastables. One of their, it was disgusting. I threw it away.
Have you tried? They just come out with new ones that taste better, apparently.
All right, I guess I tried the older ones because that was not good at all.
Yeah.
You know, because I think up until
So,
recently they were only doing the dark chocolate,
Oh,
and not many people like
I
dark
think I was
chocolate.
having
ooh.
the peanut butter one.
Right.
Okay, so I have a question now. Uh-oh, Michael left. Um,
His
we
mic
just
wasn't
got
working, I
to
don't think.
we just got
Oh,
to 50-50 on the we
let
just
me
got to
go vote because
50-50 on the poll.
I've not.
My watch is doing good. I just got another band for my Series 8 right here.
Benji's like, let me destroy that 50-50 on the poll.
Bruh, I just okay. I just voted and then the
I just
vote went back
I got this
50-50.
wristband, the watch band, a few days ago from the Apple Store.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I like the Series
Smart.
8s. I still have the blood oxygen. I know, didn't they
Okay.
get rid of that feature, the blood oxygen feature?
Yeah, if you buy a new Apple Watch, they
Yeah.
don't have them
Mine still
in
have.
America at least.
Why is America always hitting us hard? We get rid of the SIM tray. What's next?
Right.
Well, I mean,
The home button.
yeah.
They're gonna get rid of
I mean,
that
Right.
and give it
I
to
mean, they've
everyone
got
else.
in the EU, they're just adding stuff.
What you know what would be kind of messed up if they gave you guys USB-C but only kept Lightning here.
They
Right.
wouldn't give
Yeah.
me USB-C because I'm in the UK and the UK is not part of the EU anymore,
Oh,
so we'd be screwed. But no, yeah, that would be funny.
we're
So
deciding to keep this
somebody,
phone just for another year. So maybe when the iPhone 16 comes out, I'll probably get that.
yeah,
That's actually you bring up a great question that I have. I heard that Apple just recently upped the lifespan of the iPhone
Oh, I just
15
heard that.
series.
that is great. I saw that earlier,
Yeah.
and I was like, that explains some
Can you
things.
do that to the rest of the lineup? I mean, really?
My battery capacity is at
Just saying.
89 capacity as of now.
Yeah.
My
Well, apparently
my
they've allegedly
wonderful
fixed it
wife,
now
how are you, babe?
with the 15 lineup. So, and it's apparent because I'm on how many cycles is it I'm on? I'm on like 144 charge cycles, and it's still at 100%. I was having a couple conversations on X with people. Some people were like 99 with like 180 cycles and stuff, which is pretty good because normally with the 14 Pro, I think this time last year I was already on like 98% maybe.
Yo, Benji,
do you
let me
think-
stop you 1 second. I owe you a
Let's
reply,
go.
man.
Back from the dead.
What up, Nikias? Yeah, man. I thought you forgot about me. Man, yeah, I would love to get you on still and talk about Vision Pro and stuff.
I tried
just
it,
hit
the
me back
Vision
up
Pro.
on Twitter X, man, and we can get something done.
I tried the Vision
Dude.
Pro. It was the best thing ever. She showed me pictures like from Ireland, the videos. I felt happy. I was laughing a little bit. It
Dude.
was amazing. I was like,
Listen,
this is what I'm saving
I
up
was in
for
heaven.
everything. Oh, same here.
I was in heaven. But the only thing that I don't know if you felt the same way, man, but trying to concentrate and just enjoy the moment of seeing all those places and hearing everybody still in the background of the store, it was just like, bro, can I just be immersed in this completely and not hear everybody behind me? Like,
Wear AirPods.
Yeah, good.
mean, yeah.
But it felt
Just get
felt
AirPods Max.
even
I was just gonna say that I have not seen anybody with AirPod Max.
same here.
I haven't really
using
seen
Apple Vision
anybody.
Pro.
I haven't even seen any videos of people using AirPods with the Vision Pro, which is surprising.
I have the AirPods still
Yeah,
in, but I left them
yeah.
at home.
Yeah, I don't think even if you brought them to the
Yes,
store, I don't think they would have
Jessica
allowed you to use
Andrade.
them.
No, like when I went there, there was
Yeah,
a machine to
seriously.
test, like scan your prescription of your glasses. So
Yeah.
when they put the lens inside the thing, and I just have to twist it a little bit. If you twist it too tight, then it becomes a little heavy. So I just made it just right, and it felt good. And I saw a trailer for the Mario movie, which I already watched, but it was great.
All right, who got us to 79? No, 73% on the smartwatch on the poll. I have a feeling it was Nikias. I really have a feeling it was Nikias. And man, if you're still there, I would love to talk to you about that too.
I think Nikias he seems like the kind of guy who'd wear an Apple Watch and a ring as well.
Benji, which headphones are you using?
Ooh.
He's just got everything.
Actually, that would be cool.
I think something. Oh, we've got Vision Pro, man.
There, is it working? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
How weird is this?
Damn, no way.
There we go. Yeah. Oh yeah.
No way. I gotta take a screenshot of this. I got to take a screenshot of this. That is so cool.
Looks like he's joined us from another dimension.
Right?
Even I can't see my own hands
How
sometimes.
Are you, Mark?
Better now that you guys are here.
Yeah,
Ooh.
man.
So
Shoot,
weird.
so how long did it take you to set that up?
The persona or the whole thing?
To come on the stream tonight.
Oh, a little bit. I was looking for the logo for the little Vision Pro icon logo thing. That was almost
okay.
instantly. So aside from that, it was like instantly.
How long
You just
did it
allow
take
the
to set
press
it
the
up?
button. Yeah. What was that?
How long did it take to set up the Vision Pro?
Oh man, maybe like just a handful of minutes, 5-10 minutes. If you want to redo the scan, that's probably to your preference to get better lighting.
Right.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's not
Now
getting the
I feel
lip
like we
reading
should
well
just
at
have
all.
Vision Pro.
It's like some stuff. If you guys have seen reviews, some stuff like sticks. Like I think because of my hair being dark, and then like the collar of the Genius
Right.
bomber. Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
So let me see
yeah.
right there. Right there we go. You see it? How's that?
He's the ultimate
so
ventriloquist.
weird.
His lips don't even have to move.
Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. You should have seen some of the early ones. Some of them were pretty bad, but I think it was a combination of, the like again, buggy software, and then I think people not lighting their background like behind them enough, just putting all the light on the front.
Right.
Yeah.
That looks sick.
Thanks, man. You guys look sick too. Yeah, it's like you're really over there, 15 feet, 20 feet away from it. Did you see the photos? I tweeted some photos. Yeah.
Oh, did you? No, I have not seen that.
Yeah. On your Apple Ring post. Let me see if I can get how much of my right there. Yeah, Genius
I
Bomber
will
Tracker.
try to go on X through. I don't have. I'm on my smartwatch account on here, but I do follow you. So
Great. Let's talk about next quarterly projections. Michael, you had the floor. We need to make this spatial money. Forget the real world.
The marks on the
dude.
roof.
money.
Spatial's where it's at.
dude,
You know,
uh,
what would be crazy is like if you could wear the Apple Vision Pro to the store, and when you use your phone to pay money, it like shoots out like virtual coins like Donkey Kong or something when you use Apple Pay.
You know what? They have Optic
Look
ID
at
in
this.
here, so you can do like passwords, and I think Apple Pay on a website. But yeah, I don't think there's like not even wallet. I just found that out today. I tried to pull up wallet to like update some. I forgot what I was gonna do, but the actual wallet app is not in here, which is strange. I haven't personally tried it aside from downloading the Tesla app, because the Tesla app, they have it on iPad. You can like open the the trunk and then close the trunk. But it did prompt me to add this, because if you guys have seen other tweets, it's reading this like as an iPad. I think I've gotten some from like
Right.
a third gen 11-inch Pro iPad, or even like Bluetooth. It's like, oh, pair with iPad. It doesn't say Vision Pro in like a lot of places. And so it did prompt me, because an iPad, like when I had my Pro, you can add it as a Bluetooth like phone key. And so when I opened up the app, I pressed the button and it worked fine, but I haven't tried to go and like see if it recognized me opening my door, unlocking it without my phone. But it didn't
That
prompt me
sounds
for any other
interesting.
errors. Like it's set up. Yeah, there's like 2 or 3 Bluetooth phone keys, so that's interesting.
So you just walk up with your Vision Pro and you're like,
Yeah.
unlock.
And-
That's sick.
And I mean, I haven't tried it yet, because I haven't, why give the local Silicon Valley authorities more suspicion, more reason to, pull you over? But I can juggle in this.
Right.
If you saw my other tweet, like I can, when my little cousins came over and my nephews, I can juggle, no problem. I wear, making your coffee, breakfast, eating, walking, just living in it, really, like how people were like, oh, they expect you to live in this thing. It's like, you totally can.
Did you see
So-
what Mark said about the Vision Pro, saying his headset was better?
Yeah, that was another thing I wanted to briefly touch upon.
Which one?
Mark Zuckerberg commenting on Vision Pro.
Touch what? This is the only headset I've ever had, actually. I ignored VR for a long time.
Damn, man.
Problem
Yeah,
for me
so-
is the
Wait,
Quest
hold on,
is
I
the
can- now I can
the
hear you
Quest
guys. Wait
up
a
until
second.
recently was not wide enough for my head.
Uh-oh.
The Quest 2 was actually narrower than the original Quest.
I don't know if my
Interesting.
CCI friends are still here, but
Oh, that's weird. Audio just stopped. Wait. Muted.
this is literally
yeah,
the headphones
muted.
that I
Huh.
won from
We can
the
still
Let
hear
me jump
you.
back out and
party.
jump back in. Let's see what's going on.
Yep, wearing them. What are these, like $60 headphones that probably don't
But
even exist? Whoa, Mark left. What happened?
He couldn't
He was
hear us
having
or
it-
something.
Yeah, he had audio
Oh.
issues.
sometimes I've noticed that with StreamYard, like when somebody comes in after somebody else, it does
hear you
weird
guys.
things.
Super weird.
Typical $3,500.
Alright.
Let me
Apple
restart
product
everything. I'll have to
behavior.
close all this crap.
Uh-oh.
Just
All
typical
right,
$3,500
Marco.
Apple product behavior. It's nothing new.
Mark,
It
just
just
let me know
works.
in the chat if you can. All right. you
He's
wanna come
giving
back.
us.
Cool.
Yeah. There we go. Now I can hear you guys. That was weird.
Oh, cool.
It happens with StreamYard. Like
Yeah,
sometimes
I
if you're the
totally
last
forgot.
one, you have to go
I
out
wonder,
and back in. I've had that happen
Yeah.
multiple times.
I noticed
I wonder
another
if
thing too.
StreamYard's gonna make an app for Apple Vision Pro.
Dude, that would be sick.
people-
Like a FaceTime type knockoff to have it separate. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
But I mean, it would only be something that I could see, right? Or I guess maybe, or I guess the option to switch back and forth if it detects, hey, you're in a Vision Pro. Do you want to try Spatial
Yeah,
Stream or
yeah.
whatever, StreamYard.net?
That
I don't
that
know.
would be cool.
Being able to like pull
Yeah.
up a separate and share
I
like a
was
separate
asking-
window and stuff would be easier.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I was asking something and I completely forgot.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
The last thing I heard was something headset or a headset's better or something.
Oh yeah, no,
yeah.
I was talking
Yeah,
about these
correct.
headphones that I had.
The
I
which
think
one?
it's like $60 or something.
A $60 headset?
Yeah.
Like a month?
No, no, no.
No.
He's gone.
But well, the Quest thing is interesting because hand tracking was just awful when I've tried it.
Okay. What the hell? Let me think.
Mark,
What just happened?
Freaking.
Kicking yourself out, man.
No, now I can't hear you again. One more
Whoops.
time.
He accidentally looked at the X and went. Whoops.
Damn.
What if you have like an eye issue where you have like a constant twitch in your eye? Would it mess up like the?
Apparently, there's a
Tracking?
way to. There's an accessibility feature where you can like it only works for one eye kind of thing.
I'm not gonna lie, I had
Yes, that's fine.
problems with my demo. It took like 4 times, 5 or 6 different people. It's like, how many people do you need to? What's that commercial?
I mean, that must have been one of the first demos they even did. Like the one, 'cause
Yeah.
you went basically straight like 2 days after it came out.
Yeah, dude. I was even lucky to get accepted. I was like, I'm probably going in, probably not gonna be able to get it. I'll set it up for another day at another store, whatever. And he's like, oh yeah, no, I have time. I'm like, cool. I'm like, damn. I texted my mom. I'm like, I'll be a few hours. She's like, she responds back as soon as I start recording for the not in the Vision Pro, but for the video. And she's like, what are you buying? And I'm just like,
I'm splashing $3,500 on a headset. What do
I'm
you
not
mean?
buying anything, but maybe. No, I'm kidding.
I'll be right back.
All right, cool.
You should buy one and then return it after like 14 days.
What am I? Half of this tech community? No, thank you.
Just
Man,
be like
listen, I'm
everyone
already
else.
having trouble.
Why I'm
already
returning
having-
Vision Pro? Realistically, all these
already
people are
having-
making videos. All these people are making
I'm already
videos that are
having
like, I'm
trouble
returning Vision
telling my
Pro.
mom that I want to get a Pixel, even though I'm trying to sell the one that
Yeah.
that I currently have. Which, by the way, still nothing.
Did you put it on Marketplace?
Oh, did you see,
No, I have not.
did you
That's
see
why
the
you-
weird? Did you see the weird camera thing for the iPhone 16?
Yeah, the fidget spinner camera.
Yeah, I hope that's not gonna be a thing.
I don't mind.
Yeah.
It looks different.
Man,
Listen, everybody's complaining that the iPhones look the same for the past like 10 years.
Yep.
Now
Yeah.
that they want to make something different, everyone's like, no, we don't like you. No, please, let's go back to.
Yeah, I said the same thing about how huge they were. Fidget spinners took over, right? So it's already a
Yeah.
proven success. Why not jump in?
Exactly.
Isn't that our MO? We do it better than anybody,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
right.
Actually, I was arguing with someone on X yesterday who said that the current camera
Okay.
module looks like a fidget spinner. Which I
Okay,
mean, I guess
but
it
you
kind of
can't-
Yeah.
does, but it looks like
Yeah.
the ones that are like magnetic. Well, not on the
Right.
not on like the 14 or the 13 or whatever, but the
Right.
like the pros.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Okay,
There's
Becky,
even
can I
some
just
that
say
have
one
like,
thing?
yeah, go ahead.
Benji, why are you fighting with everybody on X? Like, I feel like
been through
you're
a lot.
getting on a lot of people's nerves.
I've been through a lot.
He's-
Listen, I got
He's
called
going through
out.
some stuff, right? Just be his friend.
I got called out by I Hate Apple the other day, and my life has just turned to.
Dude.
Oh,
It's
not
because he
that
doesn't have Vision
account.
Pro, okay?
Not that.
Yeah,
account.
exactly. That's
I
it.
got
It's
blocked.
a-
I got
this is a
blocked
real
by them,
thing.
Then they unblocked me.
Wait, you got
That
you
happens,
got
man.
blocked by I Hate Apple.
Yeah, once, and then unblocked.
okay.
Like a week later.
Hey, don't worry about
I've still to this day have not been blocked, and I'm surprised because I've said
They
there's so
have-
many
Yeah,
things that I've
it's
said.
okay.
They have like
So many
9.
valuable.
they have like 9.3 followers, like some thousand followers.
Yeah, they have
Right.
thousands of. They defo make
Right.
money from their tweets.
Yeah, don't even trip.
Oh yeah.
100%.
I don't know if they're like a hard troll or they just.
I
don't
think
even know.
at this point they've done it for so long, or they've grown so much where they're just kind of
Yep.
acting. And they
They're
just keep
raising
going
money
with
to
it.
buy iPhone. It's okay, and Vision Pro. So just leave them
They-
alone.
But they probably in their,
Don't knock
in
the
back-
hustle.
they're probably in the background just playing with their iPhone.
Yeah.
No, I heard rumors that apparently the person behind the account has an iMac that they use, like one of the recent.
Wait, which
ones
one
as
though?
well.
Which
It's
one?
like the 2020
Silicon.
iMac. Yeah, Apple
The
Silicon.
Okay, good. Whew, good. 2021, I think, because they came out March after the Silicon dropped, right?
Yeah,
Because it
but
was
I'm pretty
mini,
sure. Yeah, I'm pretty
touch
sure it was that
bar,
one.
and then yeah, okay. Oh, so wait,
My
back to the
brother
headset
Albert
before I
T. Love man.
can I do that?
Back
Can I
to the
even?
headset.
Yeah. What was the? It got cut out again. So something headset. Go, Taylor.
Oh yeah, the about Mark Zuckerberg and the headset.
Oh, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Come
We'll go
on.
back to that.
I saw. Okay, one of the headlines that I
Michael,
circulated
give us
are
thumbs
a
up when
thumbs.
you're ready.
Okay. One of the things that I saw was Meta CEO takes to Meta to talk about how Meta headset better on Meta, something like that. Just you know what I mean? The ridiculousness of a headline
Yeah.
like that. It was the Rick and Morty equivalent when Jerry just made a bunch of Jerry loving Jerrys and they're all shaking each other's hands instead
I
of
think I
helping.
saw
Yup.
that one. That was funny.
Yep.
It's kind of like I
That's
saw
funny.
I saw the other day somebody tweeted an interview of a guy. I think it was like Motorola's CEO when the first iPhone came out. He's like, "Oh yeah, no, like our Motorola phone is so much better. Who wants to spend $500 on a phone?
Oh,
Blah 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 blah."
Mhm.
And then
People
now
that don't have
Motorola is
it.
basically dead.
Right.
So-
Hey Benji,
Yeah.
you just gave me the time where Steve Ballmer made fun of the iPhone, and he said,
Yeah, it was
"Who's
Steve
gonna
Ballmer.
buy the iPhone? It doesn't have a keyboard. Look at the future. Windows dead."
Yeah.
Yeah, no, also
Fun
Also,
fact: I used
the
the Windows
funny-
phone.
the funniest part about that interview is where he talked about like, yeah, the iPhone doesn't have a keyboard.
Who's
Like, have you
gonna
even
want?
did you even watch the event? Have you even tried an iPhone?
Yeah.
Like the thing has
Or a
the
stylus.
first iPhone had
Do you
a
believe
keyboard.
these guys? No
He's gonna-
stylus, no
Yeah. He's like,
keyboard. What's
stylus?
next?
He's like, what
Using your
enterprise?
fingers?
He
Ew.
was like, what enterprise
Gross.
would want to use an iPhone?
Yeah.
Seems like a billion people.
If they
Yeah,
did
Bill
put a
Apple-
stylus, it would probably be a fingerprint magnet stainless steel, now titanium stylus. So they'll never be happy.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know.
Apple always works backwards if you think about it, though. Like every device that came out, like the first iPhone that came out was
Yeah.
the more like
Yeah.
the current iPhone we have, the iPhone X was the iPhone 10 was the more expensive iPhone, right? You had the 8s that were out, and then technically the Pro Max is really the top of the line now version of what was, and really an extension of what the 10 was.
Mhm.
And then when the MacBooks came out, like basically what we have as the Pro now was kind of the equivalent of like the first MacBooks. And then
Mhm.
they had
Yeah.
the Air, the iPad, and then the iPad Pro, like the regular iPad and the iPad Air later was basically added as like a step down underneath. The iPad Pro is what was the original iPad was like the professional high-end model. Even
When
in,
they
like,
started, they were cheaper, right?
pricing and
the Air.
everything.
It was the slim down, more affordable version, and then it became premium because it was more sought after for its compactness and basically everything that the
Yeah.
two bulky Pros weren't, right? Like the perfect size and all that. Now there's a
Well,
premium.
the original iPad was pretty thick and it was
Yeah.
kind of pricey compared to other
Right.
tablets. And so that would be,
Yeah.
then they added the Air and the regular iPad later. And the Air was always like basically last generation's iPad. Like it was kind of like if you took the previous generation, like iPad Pro, and put a slightly worse screen on it. It was like you took 2 generations ago display and then you put last year's hardware inside of it, and that was the Air for like the first, can't remember, 5 generations or something like that. And then
It was
they
like a
started
promo
making it its
price,
own
like in
thing.
Yeah, it was like an introductory price to get everyone in, and then once it spread and people saw it, then they went up. I think like for what people were like, oh, what they want Vision Pro to be, or like slimmer and this and that. It's like if they did do it, you think it'd be less than $3,500? I think it'd be more. because it would be again
Yeah, bro.
they can charge
I
more
think
for
what
something,
we're
you
gonna
know, something like
see
that.
eventually is going to be
Right, but way further down. Once if to get what they want and a price that they want, that's even way further down. If they were to make like to achieve a slimmer version, it's the same deal with like it would come with that premium.
I
Right.
think the
Yeah, yeah,
Apple
yeah.
Vision,
If they did it
like
today, I mean.
like an SE or an Air version of it, is going to not really have like the M chip. It's going to rely on your phone. So like your phone's going to
I
be the
think so.
brains of it. It's going to be similar to like the
Mm.
XReal and some of those that we see where you plug in your phone and it uses it. And it's going to be like, oh, you want to use it just as a display with your Mac, so you just plug it in, but it's not going to have like all the eye tracking stuff necessarily and like
Well, it
the
should.
cameras on the
How else is it going to
outside.
work?
It's going to be basically a studio display that you wear on your face. And that you know the MacBook or your iPhone or your iPad will power it,
Mm.
and then that's how they'll get the cost down because well probably the actual expenses of the cameras.
Well,
Those cameras that
there's
they use on
cost
it,
in
it's
developing that still,
$250 a piece, and there's
and
12 of them.
manufacturing. Don't forget the Apple tax.
$2,400 of the cost of that headset that you're
Right.
wearing is literally the
Yeah.
cameras. The
Yeah.
Apple silicone, the
Yeah.
actual chip
And the
is the
display,
cheap
yeah, the
part.
display.
That thing costs like $25 to make that chip.
Yeah.
It's the cheap
No,
part.
right. But who else
So
would
it's
have done what Apple did is what I'm saying. Like they still had to eat
It-
this. They're barely starting to, you know, at least charge for it, not become profitable because I don't.
That's why
They're
the
nowhere near that.
HoloLens is so
Yeah.
expensive because they were using these high-end Sony sensors that are very expensive for the cameras and everything, and
how
then
long
and
until
they don't
they-
use as many.
The most
Go ahead, Benji.
expensive part of the Vision Pro is the screens.
The screens,
apparently. Like
right.
I think each screen is
Yeah.
like $1,000 almost.
Right. Yeah, and that's
Yeah.
like for them for their cost at the bottom. You know, the check they wrote to get them. How long until we know they're exploring, for example, cellular chips, right? They've vertically integrated damn near everything else, or at least way tightly, or without having to put their name on it because of the contracts and pre-existing business relationships. But how much longer? Like, could they do essentially what they did for silicon for screens? Can they do what they did for chips to finally cut loose from all the big, what is it now, 3 mobile, all the cellular bastards?
Have their
Right.
own
Yeah,
have
I
their
think
own cellular
saw-
company.
Yeah, I mean they've already. How many? Again, it's been when did they buy that one chip company? Didn't they buy modem company for the for cellular capability?
Yeah, I think they're working on making
Yeah,
their own.
I want that.
I also was doing some research for a video a couple weeks ago about screens, and Apple apparently is starting to build the infrastructure to make their own displays. I
Perfect.
believe they do kind of do most of the work with their mini LED displays, like in the Mac. I could be
Mhm.
wrong on that one, and on the Apple Watch. But then
But
for
for
like
OLED.
OLED displays and stuff, they still use
Yeah.
Samsung, LG, and BOE, I believe. But yeah, they're starting because I guess to build a whole infrastructure to make as many screens as they need
At their
it
quality.
does-
Yeah,
At their quality, it does cost a lot, and they need to
They
like
partner
really set it
with
up well.
they
they
got
partner
to.
with I think it's Japan Display is the company that they've been working with to try to, and I think last I heard there was discussion that they might just buy them out and then start running their own
Hmm.
off from them because that's
Yeah,
what they use
that's
for some
probably
of like the watches
Yeah.
and stuff. If it's not an LG or a Samsung, it's
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
probably Japan Display is one of the
yeah,
companies that
that's probably their best bet, just to buy out a company instead of like starting their own from scratch, building a company that they already trust. Then maybe they can just put a little bit of money
buy
in
out the
to
factory.
improve the workflow and everything.
Yeah, that's the same deal that Tesla's been doing too. It's a large upfront cost and it takes time, and then once it is ready, then you scale that up, and then maybe we'll be able to see for them to keep their profit margins for what they need to continue right as a business, for us to lower prices and still, us happy, them happy, us happy, them happy. They're real close because the only other thing they're outsourcing is the screens, and you basically provide your own. I mean, even in like cellular iPads and all that, that's not them, that's somebody else. But for I forget which tweet it was that I was using right now. The main thing for my actual phone, the I in iPhone stands for internet. It's my wireless router. It's my modem, my gateway. That's the only thing right now.
Don't they use Qualcomm for the chips for their 5G right now?
I believe
Yeah,
they do. Yeah,
Qualcomm.
yeah. They're pretty good,
Um,
but it's
They
again,
bought out
it's
Intel. They bought out Intel's division for
that's the one. Yeah,
for
years ago.
that, and they're working on like a few years ago. It
Yeah.
was iPhone. It was after the iPhone 12 because of the whole overheating 5G thing. Then they finally bought them out. So since like the iPhone 13, they were supposed to. But I think that they're just they want it to be perfect in their mind, and so they buy them out. And I'm guessing it's going to be probably a couple more years before they integrate it into their own. It's going to be 5 years. I mean, that's a good amount of time to take to kind of, and they got to test it with
Would-
their own hardware.
Would you guys sign up for a cellular plan, data plan with Apple? I would.
I mean, I guess it's kind of like the same with how Tesla's doing insurance. Like people sign up to that.
Yeah,
'cause
that they've been
it's
doing their
more
own.
cost-
Yeah, Apple Care would be that version of it. The thing with
Yeah.
Can you
T-Mobile, at
imagine you
least,
went into an Apple store and you just like you buy your iPhone and you're like, you know what, I'm gonna pay so much per month, and then you just add
Mhm.
your cell phone plan on
It
top of
doesn't-
it, and
Yeah.
maybe
Doesn't
they just pay
Google-
for data from all the carriers or something.
it's what we
and
already
it just
do, right?
roams.
Does
Everybody else
doesn't
is
Google have their
piggybacking,
own?
like
Doesn't
Google
have
Mobile or
Google
something.
Fi? Google Fi,
If
yeah.
you,
So
we can ask Sneed.
they're
I know
kinda
Sneed
doing
would
it.
know.
Google Fi is now T-Mobile and US Cellular.
I can't wait for their
So they
Starlink
basically went
partnership.
backwards.
Mhm.
They
I
just
know they had
released
that-
a. Sorry.
I know they did that Sprint and T-Mobile merger a long time
Oh
ago.
yeah, they're digested now. They pooped them out already. That was me.
Well,
You and
I had Sprint.
you know, at
Yeah, me
one
too.
point, track phone back in the day, actually, with like when they were doing flip phones. Once they went to smartphones, but when they were doing flip
pay-as-you-go.
phones, you could, and basically they would use any tower. So whether it was AT&T, Verizon, T-Mobile, Sprint, Alcatel,
But where are they
I don't know,
now?
there was like a bunch of different, that could, and then
Yeah.
Verizon bought out track phones, so they run everything on the.
Okay.
But I'd love to see a company where you just are like, I pay so much per month, and they just roam on whatever towers you want.
I mean,
It's just
you
never
guys
gonna
saw.
happen because they would have to pay, because there'd be so many variables. How would that work? Like, let's say you said like, oh, I pay and I want 60 gigs of data or a month or whatever.
Unlimited. I would prefer unlimited.
They
Why
would have
bother?
to pay all three companies a
Oh
set amount, because
right.
they wouldn't
Yeah.
know which one you're going to be on. So like if 1 month you're really on AT&T towers because of where you are,
Yep.
and then another month you're on Verizon, so they'd have to
Plus
pay
their
all
hidden
the
costs,
carriers.
plus the surcharges, plus the so times 3. Those hidden little fees at the bottom, times 3, because 3 bills. Yeah. You guys saw what Starlink and T-Mobile are doing, right? At least for anywhere you have a clear view of the sky, you're gonna get regular normal 5G cellular connectivity. You don't have to track a satellite down or something, even though that's, I'm sure, good for emergencies as long as your subscription doesn't expire. But so far, I think they did T-Mobile Starlink update video like last month. They launched one of the last
Oh,
batches. Low Earth orbit space 5G built in already. It's already. I mean, they're gonna charge us in some way, but
Seriously.
if you're on T-Mobile, you already have it. They want to eliminate dead spots. No dead spots. At
That'd be
least
nice for
outdoors.
here.
Indoors, you're on your own.
That's sick.
Right?
That's
Our
sick.
apartment sits in basically like the bottom of a bowl, if you imagined it. Like you can
Yeah.
go up from everywhere direction around us. So the problem with cell towers is we could have a tower that's close, but it's up from us.
So then go to T-Mobile. They'll give you low Earth orbit space 5G.
So
It's pretty crazy.
we
you
are
already
on
on?
T-Mobile.
Yeah. Then don't
They
do
make-
anything. Yeah.
And Verizon is getting better too. Like if I go up the road from us, I can get pretty crazy speeds with Verizon. I just need the carriers to get a tower that's a little bit close.
Yeah.
And it would be crazy because if I go
Tweet 'em.
down the road from us, I can get like
Just
I
tweet them.
can
They're pretty
get,
active.
I can get like 1500 down
Damn.
and like
Dude.
75 to 100 up on
Wow.
the towers if I go like
Yeah.
5 miles from here. So I just need
We
to bring a
just-
tower closer.
Yeah.
Wouldn't they
We
give
just
you-
got rid of Xfinity here, so I finally did. I'm doing that trial with T-Mobile Home. So far, so good.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the same.
We
And
have,
being downtown, in Silicon Valley, there's towers everywhere. But
How are you on right now?
that's where I'm on. Yeah, T-Mobile right now. T-Mobile Home, and then my phone is same deal.
we have
Yeah.
Spectrum, but we just got the Wi-Fi 6, so the speeds are crazy fast now. I even get like crazy speeds
Get
down in the basement.
I have overkill Wi-Fi for our 540 square foot apartment, I have a RS. It's Wi-Fi 6.
Mhm.
But it can do up to 7.8 gigabit per second speeds between the mesh points. Um, I got a deal on it because they were originally like $600 each unit, and a buddy
Wow.
of mine was selling his, so I paid like $280 or something like that shipped to my door. So I was like, I'll
Wow.
take that and not have to worry about it. And I've tried newer stuff like Google's. I've tried like their Wi-Fi, like the Google Nest Pro stuff, awful. Never, even after the updates, speeds were just nowhere near what we're supposed to get. Because I pay for gigabits, which is
Right.
940 down and 40 up. But I would be lucky if I would break 300.
Oh wow.
So I was not getting what I was supposed to get. Now I can be anywhere in our apartment and I'll get the speeds I'm supposed to get.
Yeah, I hate how for the longest time that
Yo.
was their how they build this. Like, oh, this plan you can get up to this amount most of the time, probably. Right.
This is
What's up,
this
Jeff
is the
Beanies?
speed. This is my speed with
Right
Spencer
now
on
where you are,
Wi-Fi
that's
6.
pretty good.
Yeah.
I think I get 500 like up where I used to stream from because my little like attic half upstairs, right? So it's 500 there,
Mm.
250 down in my room, and then I think another half like 125 right here in the kitchen just outside that room. So
You,
it
you,
doubles
so
or
you used
This
to
is
halves,
have
what
I
I'm
guess.
getting.
Mark, you go.
This is what I'm getting across our apartment while we're live streaming right now, so we're hogging some
Yeah.
bandwidth, but
This
That's
is
pretty good. Oh,
this
that
is
yeah, wow, 600.
T-Mobile's
Damn.
T-Mobile's ultra capacity
Wow.
5G.
so obviously I'm
Wow.
using some of that upload speed, but apparently only like 3 point some megabits.
Yeah.
Mark,
Here we go with the-
you remind me of the Talos of Tech days in the attic.
Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, he had a cool setup.
Oh yeah, they did.
That was way back. That's a
Still
huge
does,
throwback. Yeah.
Oh, hey
Oh
Mark.
yeah, that's a huge throwback, bro.
Yeah.
So you used to have
Didn't even have Wi-Fi.
Man.
What do you say,
We
Vinny?
got to do what we got to do. These streets are tough.
He didn't
These
even
tech
have Wi-Fi
streets.
back then. He was just always
Yeah.
hotspotting.
Yeah.
Bro,
That was
I used to have,
those were the days you remember where if someone, what was it? If someone flushed the toilet, you'd get kicked off of your internet. America Online would stop working. Something like that, right?
oh dude,
or
dude.
if you
When I
picked
was-
up a
when I
phone,
was a
someone
kid-
can hear you from the other side.
When I was a kid, and I will never forget this, we had dial-up, and as soon as you pick up that phone, you'll hear, and I'm just like, bruh. I swear to God, I have hearing loss since like 4 years old, and those who know me know that. But I now, I swear to God, it was probably from all those times I picked up the phone and just heard that sound, trying to make a phone call while my sister's on the computer talking to her friends, and all of a sudden you just hear. It's like Jesus Christ, man.
Oh yeah, by the way, so people don't get confused in the chat, because apparently for some reason it won't let me switch over to my other, so it shows me as my tech discussions account. It won't let me switch to my MPT account for
Are you-
some reason.
Are you still using that channel, Michael?
I haven't uploaded on there in a little while, but yeah, I will be. More
Oh,
so.
cool. I'm hanging out. I'm hanging in there, still sick, just trying not to think about being sick. Yeah, man. Hey, I mean, at least you're here. Thank you for joining.
We just hit like an hour on the live.
Yeah.
Crazy thing though,
Yeah,
I
man.
noticed like we were out and about this past weekend, and I was using my my iPhone on Visible's network on their 5G, and man, it gets freaking hot. And then I grabbed my S24 Ultra and was on 5G ultra capacity, running speed tests and everything, and getting faster speeds, and it was super cool. So whatever the difference between like Verizon and what T-Mobile was using, even though they're both like actually T-Mobile's was running faster for me, stays cooler. It's weird.
Right.
It could also be because the S24 Ultra has an actual cooling system.
That too. But I've even
Yeah.
noticed like when I had T-Mobile on my iPhone, it was cooler than what Verizon is doing for some reason. It's just
But
the heat
how long
because
ago
of
was
all
that?
they're pushing. 2 weeks ago before I moved it.
Oh, you just switched. Oh, okay.
You know, like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Watch my videos, Mark. Damn it.
Still support you. I still support you. Come on now. This guy. This isn't about me. This is about T-Mobile.
When I had
Mark,
Sprint,
man, I was just saying, and I don't know if you heard me, but I miss seeing your 5-6 hour stream, man.
Yeah, I know.
You know,
Those are the good times.
those were the days.
Being
Make those
unemployed has
back,
its
though, as soon as you
perks.
can.
Yeah, we'll see. Like I said,
wanna-
I mean, I just figured out that this works at least. If this is the future, yeah, right. This works.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
gonna have to save
Hey.
up for a Vision Pro now.
Yes, you should have. Shame on you. It's been announced for like 9 months now. How dare you?
I have
Wait
other
until the
things-
Should have one
Vision
already.
12 is out, and
I
then
had
the
other
original
things to
Vision
take
Pro will be
care of.
like still gonna be like 6,000. No, like still
Do what you have to
Oh,
do, guys. Come on.
Hey,
Where-
Mark, remember I remember on Sprint, I had 4G, and if that didn't work, I would drop to 3G on my iPhone 8.
Oh, dude, yeah. Even do you remember when they first pushed the 12? The 12, there was an option you had to like toggle it to use 5G all the time.
Or on the updates, who said don't use 5G because that.
Yeah,
bad
yeah.
for you."
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think that was- I
Toggle
think
it
that
off,
was-
guys.
I think
I'm
that
like,
was
what?
I think that was Verizon who said like, "Oh no, toggle, we're not ready. We launched it, but we're not ready yet."
Sprint had a
Yeah.
really funny thing for a little while where like incoming calls were free. So what I would do is I would just like
Yep.
text somebody and say call me,
Yeah.
and then they would call me, and it didn't use any of it.
Or the what was it, like 7, 8 o'clock, and then they moved it to 7, and then they moved the anytime to 6.
Remember
Don't
the
call me
minute-
before 7.
Remember when everyone had minutes on their phone? Like, oh, you have this minutes, and then you have night minutes. That was the
Oh my
feeling.
god.
When my
I
parents
remember
got
when
phone
we
bills.
got DSL,
Yeah, I remember
that.
1.5
When my
megabits
parents
was
got
considered
phone-
fast because it was 30 times faster than your 56K dial-up.
Or also, if you had included roaming, you still had to go in settings and activate it. There was two. There was inside of your phone, and then inside as a free add-on in your phone bill. Like you had to go and log in and go and click it. You can get like free Canada and Mexico, I think, too, if you turn it on, and it's already free.
I wonder
What
if my
gets me
plan
is
has that.
how Verizon will prevent you from turning off 5G. Like they just will make it so you can't go in and enable or like disable 5G or whatever, or even on an iPhone, except for, you know, Visible, US Mobile, any of the other companies that run on Verizon towers will let you do it, but Verizon proper won't let you go in. And so if you're in an area where 4G would be actually be faster, you're just still stuck on 5G.
Yeah, that's how they get you.
I remember they were talking about
yeah.
like on the Apple event, on the iPhone 12's Apple event, where the CEO said 5G just got real.
Yeah, for sure.
What's up with
knowing
Google?
tech-
When Apple does things, that's when it gets real.
I was shocked when
Yeah.
T-Mobile still has
Now that they've added
2G.
USB-C, now it's real.
And it's
Yeah, right.
crazy. T-Mobile's gonna shut down their 2G network soon.
Oh, that's right, because
It-
they killed Sprint killed 3G too, right? They were warning.
Yeah,
Like people had like I think my old it wasn't a hotspot, but it was like a cellular, like a miniature Sprint tower booster thing. They
Yeah,
sent me
like
an
a
email
cell
about that, like, oh
booster.
yeah, you have 30 days and it's gonna just not work. You can send it back or throw it away or stand on one foot. We don't care.
or use it as
The-
a pillow.
I used it as a clock for a bit, but it was too bright even on the dimmest setting. It was like still full blast, like an iPhone, maybe iPhone 10, 10s Max screen brightness.
Oh wow.
The crazy thing to me is how many years have we had dual SIM on phones? And Apple was, when they did the first dual SIM iPhone, had that where you could switch between carriers without it restarting. It took Samsung until this year to actually make it where I noticed that
Aha!
where if you have like dual SIM in there, it will switch without you having to restart the phone to switch, which is weird because when you insert a SIM, it does the whole thing where it like loads in there, depending on which carrier you're on, it will load in their
Yeah.
stuff, you know. But I noticed
Again-
that it doesn't matter, it doesn't require a restart. And that's one thing why I always kept an iPhone for the longest time, was because I could have 3-4 different eSIMs in there and just switch as I'm going down the road. Be switching
But you were
into
doing
each
that. That was
desktop,
third party
wait
though,
for
right?
reset.
You had to download a separate app that allowed that, right? It was
Mhm.
no, that was all native. I remember
It was
people were
just
able to
native
download.
as soon as they added dual
Okay,
SIM functionality. It was just something
but
Apple
before that,
decided like, hey, you don't need to restart.
yeah, before that, you were able to activate another line on your same device for international travel or business, whatever, right? You had to
Through
go through a
like
couple
a
more loops. Okay, I remember that. And that's another, even the integration, or rather the native support that Apple has opened up and done now, you still have to go through, you're still at the mercy of the carriers. That was my point from earlier.
yeah, they yeah, expensive. And it's like
But I
the
love that
irony
color
to me
magenta.
though
So,
is why is it that if you go to Verizon themselves, they'll charge you $100 a month for like their top plan. But you can go get 100 gigs of data, 50 gigs of hotspot, like same kind of plan through like US Mobile priority data for like $50.
but how long will that last you? Again, it's what you're running. So, okay, on that same, how much did they charge for unlimited? What's their cheapest unlimited?
What I'm saying is that's like their top. That's US Mobile's top plan. Like $50 a month for one line, or it's like 40 some dollars plus tax for one line is 100 gigs of data, 50 gigs of hotspot. You go to Verizon and they charge $100 a month for that same plan.
Mhm.
I think it's like 70, or I forget what the add-on, because everything went up for 15 Pro. I don't know if you saw this too, if you were on T-Mobile, you had to abandon your grandfathered Sprint plan to get the new iPhone on your account. You had to give it up, and I think everything went up by like 10 or 20 bucks. Plus the additional, they give you like, oh, add Netflix or add this or add hotspot for 10, 20, $30 more. So it's like 90
Kind of
something
on a
bucks now
crazy
just for
deal with
the
T-Mobile.
service.
So I was on Magenta Max, and they did the whole 5G like plus thing that they did the whole new plans to get people to. So you had to get the new plan, which was like $10 more a month to
Mhm.
do the phone upgrades or whatever. Well, what was
And
funny is they stopped doing auto pay on the Magenta Max plan.
yeah,
So actually, the new plan plus auto pay ended up being $10 cheaper than what I was paying on Magenta Max, and I have two
they
free
took out,
lines. So I
yeah.
pay for 2 lines, but I pay the price of 2 lines, but I get 4. So nowhere else can I really match that price. I mean, even like Google Fi is the same price
Make
per
sure
month.
that, like for T-Mobile, if you weren't paying attention because their names are confusing on purpose, they would they would like reduce or remove completely like your hotspot data, cut it in half or take it off completely, or double the time. Like say if you were on upgrade every year, like iPhone Forever, if because the wording was confused, you would like pick the best sounding one, but it wasn't the best one. It was every 2 year instead of every year. Plus, there's another fee. Even if you're on the every year, there's the $3 a month prep for upgrade. So it's just however you want to pay for it. You want to pay for it a little more upfront, a little more every month, up to the 1 year, plus giving your device back. I don't know.
Only reason I even switched, like I said, because it actually would end up being $10 cheaper per month, and you got like 10 gigs more hotspot per line. So the funny thing is, nobody hardly ever uses the hotspot, but if we're out and about, essentially I'd have 200 and like 200 gigs between all 4 lines of hotspot that I could use.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna touch that, like,
yeah.
and just having the unlimited just for the peace of mind. But I've like looked at what our usage is, and I'm go, oh, okay, I could go somewhere else. But then it's like, okay, but the times that you end up needing that, like our internet
Yeah,
went out
it's gone.
today, and
Or throttling.
you well, that tweet that you pulled up when you brought it up, and it was like my tweet was the first thing that came up on your phone, was me taking a picture showing using my S24 Ultra with my tablet, like putting my Tab S9 Ultra in second screen mode and basically casting decks to it because our home internet was out. So
Yeah.
having unlimited and not having to worry about it, and like it's not, I get 4K playback, so I don't have to worry about like some stupid, 480p
Make sure you
limitation on some
activate
of
it
the
though.
carriers or where it is. Yeah, so
Some
I've
stuff
been
like
with
that, like stuff that's already
them
included, you have
going
to turn it on.
on. Oh, I've been with T-Mobile going on like 5 or 6 years now. So
Yeah.
I started
Well,
with them
Sprint
when
this whole time.
just
So-
before they first launched Magenta Max. It was like just as they were launching
I remember that one.
plan.
Yeah. It turns out that that's not their, or it was at the time. That's not their best anymore.
Oh.
It's the Go 5G plus minus negative or something like that. The
Yeah, that's the one I
non
had.
best sounding
That's
one
the
is
one I
the
moved
best
this
one.
to, and
Yeah.
But I don't know. I try to stay away from doing phones on carriers anymore because if you ever want to get leave, then it's like, oh, sure, but you're stuck for 3 years, and if you leave
Yep.
early, then you lose your trade and stuff.
Yep.
You know, if you decide
I-
after
Or
a
your
year you want
credits,
to
yeah.
leave,
Or you have to
I don't
return your
wanna cut you
device
guys off.
plus pay. You would have to pay half, like 50% or 80%. I think they upped it. Plus, give them the device back still, anyways, because that was what you agreed to. So it's like an early termination, whole rigmarole.
I don't want to cut you guys off, but I do want to end soon.
All
I
right,
just
yeah,
had
no
a
problem.
Quick question. I just had a quick question for you guys, though. TechView News wants us to talk about the new iPad models, and I wondered
Boring.
what you guys' thoughts.
No, they're gonna be cool for sure. They're gonna be cool, but after this thing, there's like, you get all the iPads you
Yeah.
want in this. But I'll probably still be looking at them, of course, because they're gonna do screen tech upgrade, right? Aren't they getting these, the Vision screens next?
Yeah.
Micro OLED, right?
Yeah.
And a bigger size.
Benji, what are
yeah.
your thoughts, man?
On the new iPads.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm excited for them. I made a video about why I sold mine.
Oh
Like,
yes, I do remember.
I just want to see Apple do something different with the iPad for once, because we've just had the same
Yeah.
thing, and also it's like they're trying too much to turn it into a computer, and it's not really working. And it's like, I think they should kind of
Really
go back to their
hard.
roots.
I have a
Go
really
for
hard
it.
time unless
I
you really
saw-
need touch or a pencil or like cellular, because of the fact that like if you're gonna convert it to a MacBook, you can buy a MacBook Air for cheaper.
Yeah.
Heck, you can buy a MacBook Pro with like the mini LED display for cheaper than once you
Mhm.
configure like a 12.9-inch iPad Pro in the Magic Keyboard.
Yeah,
And like some of the weird upgrade stuff, like if you need more RAM, then you have to go to like 1 TB or 2 TB iPad. And also if you just want more storage but didn't really need more RAM, you're still paying for the RAM. They don't have like the,
yeah.
you're paying for both, so then it's like $400 instead of a $200 shift. And so you don't really
Right.
have the choice. And then some of the weird stuff, like I'm hoping they'll add a second port, because it'd be really nice, especially if they're going to treat it like a computer, to actually be able to be plugged in, charging, or like
I mean,
connect
you
a
can-
microphone and a
That's what the
a
keyboard
webcam
case
at
was
the
for.
same time.
Yeah,
instead of
that's
like
what the keyboard case is for.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
Michael.
With the
you still
mouse
only
keyboard.
had like you couldn't use both for data. or
Taylor, tell them
whatever,
that's
is
what the
I
keyboard
mean.
case
Like,
was for. Come on, Bonnie.
Well, you could
let
use
'em
one
know.
for charging,
what
and
the
then the other
keyboard
one for
case is for.
The
the.
keyboard case, dog.
it
It was magic.
I want to
it is
upgrade
a
my,
dongle if you wanted to like connect,
Yeah.
because you know how you can use
Yeah.
you
No,
can
but
Some
use like
dongles
a
still-
webcam now with an
Yeah.
iPad. So if you connected that up and you connected a microphone, you had to use some sort of like a hub or
I
a
do see
dongle.
Michael's point.
It'd be nice to have
mean,
2 ports.
Did you see that
Yeah.
the HDMI SD card and USB-C, like the triple dongle, that one specifically, it was charging only. So you can't send data. They deactivated data, or I guess for whatever reason. And at the price that it was still at, that's like a what, $60 or $80 dongle
yeah, yeah,
just for SD card, and then I guess monitor out.
that's crazy.
Yeah, no data in that USB-C.
I was just glad to see that with was it 17 iPad 17 OS 17.3, they added the audio thing. So if you're plugged into a display, you could finally select like a different audio source. So you didn't
Yeah.
have to have like Bluetooth headphones. You could actually use your iPad speakers still. I'm waiting for them to add that to iPhone, because
What?
that'd be nice. Like connect up to a monitor, and like, because if you connect up to a monitor that doesn't have speakers
Well,
in
like-
it, then you'd
like a
have to connect the
MacBook.
headset to get any audio.
Oh, what?
So-
I didn't know that.
Just give us the choice of selecting a different audio, like the phone.
Well,
as the
isn't
audio
that-
source, or
I mean, wouldn't you need another sound card? Because I think unless it's alright, for example, like a TV, like how I was using my TV before, when you plug it in through HDMI, it can use that. Or I guess from MacBook, I don't know if I've tried. Oh, that's a good question. iPad to HDMI to TV or monitor with speakers built in, if that would work.
It was just
That's a lot of
software
stuff
bug.
already.
Hey guys, I don't want to cut it off, but I'm getting a phone
Yeah.
call and I need to answer it, so I'm gonna end the live stream.
Okay.
But I want to thank everybody for coming on and joining me tonight. Benji, Ivani, thank you for coming, man. Michael, good to see you coming out of the shadows. And you as well, Mark. Mark, you need to. I need to have you on my podcast.
Yeah.
You need to come back out of the shadows, man.
Now that this works, it's like a Force Ghost, Apple Force Ghost. But thanks for letting me test this out on your stream, dude. Shout out to
I
everybody.
wasn't gonna.
Stuff
I wasn't
too,
gonna say
it's
this.
like just disappears into the thin air. It's like
It's such a good name for it.
Can you guys see the
I
Cheeto
wasn't gonna
dust?
say this.
It
I wasn't
doesn't
gonna
tell.
say this to you, Mark.
No, I don't think I can
But
see
you
it.
were eating something earlier, and
Yeah,
all I
yeah.
see is just.
It just goes away.
Like-
Yeah, it doesn't. I think
That's-
only your hands. Only your hands it'll show. Anything else, it puts
Yeah.
stuff on top. Yeah, but we can talk about it later.
That must come in
cute.
clutch. If you imagine you work from home and you just have a lot of like Zoom meetings and stuff, you could just be
Yeah.
eating, drinking. You can wear
Mhm.
whatever you want.
Yeah. That's when people
Your
were there
cameras
saying that work
here
from
will
homers
show
have a
up,
hack
you
now.
could
They don't
just
even
be
have
like-
to actually get ready. They just get ready once,
Right.
scan themselves, and that's it.
Yeah, instead of that
Yeah.
guy that was like, he made videos where he was in his car with a green screen behind him, and then he had the laptop on the
Yeah.
thing. No, you don't need that
Yeah.
anymore.
And for all we know,
I
that
wanna
could not
thank
even be Mark. That
everybody.
could just be somebody that sounds like him because once it's
That's
scanned
true.
in, we've seen it. they
Oh,
could
with
use
AI now?
somebody else.
Don't. Oh man, next episode. Next episode we'll talk AI.
So somebody took it. Somebody took his headset and is actually speaking for him.
All you would need is my eyeball. Remember they were gonna cut
Ne-
off
no,
fingers
next
for Touch
time-
ID?
Next time, everybody has to have some sort of AR glasses.
Yeah, let's do it.
Whether
Let's
it
all
be
go into debt
MetaQuest
and get
or
one.
whatever.
How do you know mine aren't?
That would be
I'm
cool.
living in the year 2057. These are the Apple Vision Air 58.
Prototypes. Someone left them on a bar in Mountain View.
I do. I do want to make an announcement. I have a podcast episode coming out on Sunday this week. Usually on Saturdays, but it's going to be on Sunday this week. We do talk a lot of AR and stuff. It will be a premiere just like last week, so make sure you guys are subscribed and have notifications on if you guys want to be a part of that premiere. Again,
Kia ora.
it's going to be a premiered video. Everybody will be talking in the chat. It won't be like a live stream like this today, but it'll still be fun. Last week was amazing. I think it was one of the most funnest ones. Benji, I'm not sure if you were there, but it was the most fun I've ever had. So
That's probably why it was fun.
if you guys want,
What time?
if you guys want to, if you guys want to tune in, then like I said, make sure you guys are subscribed. And with that being said, thank you guys all for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.
Peace.
See ya.
All right, we're clear. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you.
Yeah, of course, man. Anytime.
It still
Yep,
shows
here.
live for me.